who had made it abundantly clear that my worth to them began and ended with how much money I could hand over. It was a strange thing to realize that the family you had built your entire world around had never truly considered you a part of theirs, and now they were about to feel what that meant. As I pulled into the parking lot of a small motel on the outskirts of town, I reached for my phone, not to call Deborah, not to respond to the barrage of messages and missed calls that had started the moment I walked out the door. I had no interest in what they had to say. Instead, I opened my banking app. For years, I had handled our finances alone. It had been a necessity, really. Deborah had never cared about managing money, and Sophia had never been interested in understanding where all the luxuries she enjoyed came from. So, I had managed it all. The mortgage, the credit cards, the savings accounts, the monthly deposits into Sophia's checking account, the household expenses Deborah never even glanced at, the medical insurance that covered not just my family, but her mother as well. I had funded their entire world, and they had laughed in my face. That ends tonight. With a few taps, I froze the joint account Deborah had access to, her credit cards canceled, the mortgage auto payments stopped, the monthly allowance Sophia received like clockwork, gone. I moved my personal savings into a new, separate account, one with only my name on it. I wasn't a fool. I knew Deborah would see the changes soon. She'd call the bank, try to override the restrictions, throw a fit when she realized that for the first time in her life, she had no control over me. Then she'd panic, and that's what I was waiting for. I set the phone down, leaning back against the cheap motel headboard, staring at the ceiling. For the first time in my life, I felt light. I had spent decades giving. Tonight, for the first time ever, I had taken back, and they were about to realize just how much I'd given them. The first signs of desperation. I woke up to 26 missed calls. I let them sit there untouched as I went about my morning. By the time I had showered, grabbed coffee from the lobby, and stepped outside into the crisp morning air, the messages had started rolling in. First Deborah. Malcolm, what the hell is going on? My card just got declined at the store. Did you forget to pay the mortgage? I just got an email about a late fee. Call me now. Okay, this isn't funny. My accounts are frozen. I can't access anything. Fix this. Then Sophia. Dad, my card isn't working. Did something happen with the bank? Dad, answer me. Mom's freaking out. Okay, seriously, what's going on? I have bills to pay. Are you mad about the wedding? Come on, Dad. It wasn't personal. You're making a huge deal out of nothing. Oh, there it was. The entitlement, the casual dismissal, the assumption that I would cave. They still didn't get it. They still thought I was playing a game. I smirked, sipping my coffee as I scrolled to the next message.